Hey everybody, welcome to Calvary Family Time, a short midweek video that reminds us that we're not alone and that we're connected to something larger than ourselves. We're glad that you're a part of our family. Hey kids, short children's message again this week from me. That's because all of our other children's message teachers that you normally see on these Calvary Family Time videos are getting ready for Calvary Family Time Live next week. That's right, they're going to be live and in person at Calvary Kids Camp next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. All your favorite Calvary Family Time YouTube video teachers. We're going to have Dr. Barnes, we're going to have Mr. Fian, Dr. McGinnis, and Mr. Scotus. But this week, what I want to do is I want to read you a story from this sort of beat-up children's Bible storybook that I used to read to some of my kids when they were younger. It's a book that has a lot of stories that the Bible tells. And one of those stories is a story that when some of my kids were little, they used to call the story of the boo-boo man. You know what a boo-boo is, right? Boo-boo is when you fall down and you get hurt, something happens to you, and you got bumps or bruises or scrapes, or you're bleeding or you're cut. That's a boo-boo. Well, this is a story that Jesus told about a man who had some boo-boos. And that's why they called it the story of the boo-boo man. It's in Luke chapter 10. And in this storybook, it's called Help, Help. Let me read it to you. People were always asking Jesus questions. One day, a teacher came to him and said, I know we must love God, and I know that God wants us to take care of other people too, but who does he want us to help? Is it our friends? Or the people we know? And then Jesus told him this story. Once upon a time, a man was walking down a lonely road. All of a sudden, some big bad robbers jumped out at him. Help! Help! Cried the man. But there was no one to hear him. Those big bad robbers hit the man and hurt him, and then they took all his money and ran away. The man was left at the side of the road. Oh, oh, groaned the man. He hurt all over, had lots of boo-boos. He couldn't get up. He lay there in the burning sun. He couldn't do anything. Then he heard footsteps. Nearer and nearer the footsteps came. Help at last, thought the man. But the footsteps went on by. Someone had seen him, but they hadn't come to help. Oh, oh, groaned the man. He was feeling dreadful. A long time passed. Then he heard footsteps again. Nearer and nearer the footsteps came. Help at last, thought the man, but the footsteps went on by. Someone else had seen him, but they hadn't come to help. The man was feeling worse and worse. It was getting late when he heard a new sound. Clip-clop, clip-clop. Someone was coming down the road on a donkey. This was a man from another country, an enemy country. But he stopped when he saw the man was hurt. He needs help, the traveler said. So he cleaned up the man's cuts, his boo-boos, and put on bandages, and then he lifted him carefully onto his donkey. A little way on, they came to an inn. This poor man has been hurt by some big bad robbers. They've run off with all his money, the traveler told the innkeeper. We must take good care of him. Next day, he had to go on. He hadn't finished his journey. Here's some money, the traveler said to the innkeeper. I hope it's enough. Take care of the man until he is well. If it costs more, I'll pay you when I come back. Now Jesus asked the teacher a question. Tell me, which one of these people did as God wanted? The one who was kind and helped the man who was hurt, the teacher answered. Then be like him, said Jesus. Be kind to anyone who needs your help, not just your friends, not just the people you know, but anyone. That is the story of what it means to really help people. Sometimes it means that you have to do things that you weren't originally planning on doing. It means you have to take time out of your day to maybe even cause yourself some inconvenience. That's what the man did who helped the hurt man. He took time out of his day, spent some of his money, sacrificed his comfort so that he could help someone who was in need. And that's exactly what God does for us. Jesus came and sacrificed himself so that we could live. He rescued us. This is the message that we're going to talk about this Sunday at church. I hope you'll join us. The story of the Boo Boo Man, the parable of the Good Samaritan from Luke chapter 10. I hope to see you on Sunday.